In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to change the number of rings before an incoming call will go to voicemail. This works with call forward no answer. For this scenario, I have an end user that is using the simultaneous ringing service, meaning when their desk phone rings, they want another phone to ring also. In this case, it's their mobile phone. This scenario would also apply to the ClearSpan Anywhere service. The problem is that sometimes my user can't answer their mobile phone within the default number of rings, which is usually 3. So in this tutorial, I'm going to increase the number of rings from 3 rings to 5 rings before an incoming call is forwarded to voicemail. There is a risk whenever you increase the number of rings and you are using a service that rings other phones. If those phones have voicemail that pick up before your office messaging system picks up, your voicemails could be left on that voicemail system, for example your mobile phone messaging system. If you are using services such as simultaneous ringing or ClearSpan Anywhere, you may want to enable the option Answer Confirmation Required. This option will prevent incoming calls from connecting to the alternate phone's voicemail system. Answer Confirmation Required simply requires the user to press a keypad number before the incoming call will connect to the mobile or alternate phone. So here's my goal. My user is Rachel Thomas. Her phone number is 469-365-3018. She is in the Dallas office group, and I want to change her ring settings from 3 rings to 5 rings. From the main menu, click on Provisioning. Then click on Users. Select the group, and to narrow my search results, I'll search by last name, Thomas. To the right, I will click on Edit. The first step is to verify this user has voicemail. We can verify this information in the User tab. Scroll down to the voicemail field. This user has voicemail with no email notification. So let's move on and change the number of rings before an incoming call is forwarded to voicemail. From the Service drop-down menu, click on Call Forward. This adds the Call Forward tab and brings us to the Call Forward options. The field we are interested in is Call Forward No Answer. Unlike other fields, this actually has 2 independent actions: Call Forward No Answer on or off, and number of rings. When voicemail has been set up, the Call Forward No Answer is actually behind the scenes being used to determine the number of rings before an unanswered call is forwarded to voicemail. The Call Forward No Answer and forward-2 number you see here, if turned on, are used to override the Call Forward setting. Think of it this way: if you have voicemail, Call Forward No Answer will be set to off, and the number of rings will determine when the call is forwarded to voicemail. If you want to manually activate Call Forward No Answer, then you would turn Call Forward No Answer on and add a phone number in the forward-2 number field. If you manually turn this on, incoming calls will not go to voicemail. They will go to the number you manually entered in the forward-2 number field. The second action is the rings before forwarding. This action is independent and works with either voicemail or the override. So if I'm using voicemail, the Call Forward No Answer would be set to off. It doesn't matter what's in the forward-2 number field. And the ring before forwarding would control how many rings before the incoming caller is forwarded to voicemail. My current user has 3 rings and would like to have 5 rings before calls forward to voicemail. From the drop-down list, I will select 5. As soon as I click on Apply or the OK button, the new settings will take effect. This completes this tutorial on how to change the number of rings for voicemail and Call Forward No Answer.